Dolapo Ogunlana is right here with us, and guess what? She's a delight to listen to. You just watched her content, and now you have her right here in the studio. Good to have you join us today, Dolapo.
It's my pleasure.
You can say that again.
So you're a bag of talents, it must be said. You're a guitarist, you're also a content creator, and you do spoken words as well. I can classify you as a poet in that sense. You do a whole lot of things. How did all of these come about?
I grew up finding myself in a pool of talents, and in which I find it tasky to manage it, but people do advise me to embrace it, to work on it, and to make sure I bring out the best of myself. So I ensure that I don't waste any of my talent. Talking about the guitar, let me just say it's a natural gift from God, because since I was young, I used to see myself in dreams playing guitar.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, even 2 years ago when I celebrated my birthday, I saw it in my dream that I was given a guitar as a gift. So I had no choice than to start playing. All I learned on the guitar was do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then I started learning myself. I see YouTube videos. Then I became, don't let me say an expert. So I became better. I improve on a daily basis, because to improve your talents, you need constant practicing. You need to be consistent and accept blame, accept fault. Then the Yoruba content you're talking about, it started like a joke, in which I used to advertise goods online with English.
Your goods?
Yeah, my goods. I am an entrepreneur as well. So I sell fashion wares, I sell jewelry, accessories online, wristwatches. So I used to advertise in English, because when I was in school, I did a part-time course on diction, phonics. So I used to advertise in English. Even sometimes people believe that I form with my spoken English, and they don't know that it is what I learned, and I try to make it part of me to become an expert in speaking in that field. So whenever I do the one for English, the advert for English, I ensure that I also do for Yoruba, just for cruise. You know, Nigeria, we love cruise. So whenever I do that Yoruba advert, people will be like, wow, wow, wow. Sometimes it's always funny, then they will start reposting. So some people will come into my DM that, why don't you work on this? It's a talent in which you are yet to discover yourself. But we people will have to let you know that this is your talent. You have actually discovered yourself. So work on it, improve yourself. At first, I wasn't serious. Not until when someone was telling me that this talent that I saw on a platter of good, some people are really craving for it, and I should see myself as a role model to people, so I don't have to waste the opportunity. Then I started, because since I was in secondary school, I had a particular Yoruba teacher who forces us to get Yoruba novels, and we have to learn the proverbs in it. We have to read it from back to back. So I wasn't brought up with Yoruba language. I was brought up with English. My dad is never in support of us speaking Yoruba. But then my mom always supports me in everything I want to do. So she will sit me down. She will teach me how to read the Yoruba, teaching me the science in the Yoruba language. Then she will outline the proverbs. She will ask me to learn it. Then I found out that whenever I want to talk or I want to give a sentence in Yoruba, I will surely fix in a proverb. And the elders, you know, elders are always, they will be like, oh my God, oh my God. So they used to embrace me that, oh my God. Then I started learning more. So I found it interesting. Then I later depict that Yoruba is rich in culture. It is rich in respect, values, norms. So I love it, and I'm finding it interesting. It has become part of me.
All right, talking about
cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Talking about your spoken word. You said it started with advert. Is that all? How did you metamorphose from just advertising in Yoruba language, deep Yoruba language, I must say, to spoken words where you can talk about issues?
Yeah, it's an idea. I came up with the idea. You know, when you have a talent, you have to look for inspiration, look for people in that line. So I am a type that I'm always on Instagram. Thank God we have the word in our palm. So I surf the internet. I search for people who are in the line who love Yoruba. Then I started learning from them. Then I got the idea. Just that I don't love to copy people.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't love to say that this person is my mentor, this person is my... I see them as inspiration because I don't want to use their style. I want to be unique in my own way. Then from theirs, I extract my own ideas. I cluster it together to become a spoken word. And I talk about things. You know, I am the type of person who observe things a lot. So wherever I go, I observe. Maybe because I studied mass comm. So I observe, I survey my environment. So from the things I observe, I'll just pick, oh, this is a topic. Then I'll look for a proverb that goes with it. Then I'll start. After saying the proverb, then I'll bring up a word of advice to back it up. To make it something.
That's nice. I think you should, you know, survey and observe things here because you definitely talk about it.
No problem. All right, we'll take a break now because we need to watch her spoken word videos. We'll be back.
Ẹ̀rọ bọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá pọ́n inú rẹ̀ á dẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ. Ẹ̀ǹlẹ́ o gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí àti tí tó ń gbọ́ mi, èmi ọmọ yín àbúrò yín náà ni Dolapo ọmọ Ogunlana. Ìbà fẹ́lẹ́dùmarè ọba tó dá wa sí dọjọ́ òní. A sì kí gbogbo wa kú àmójúbà oṣù kẹwàá oṣù yìí. Á sàn wá sówó, á sàn wá síre, á sàn wá sí àlàáfíà. Àbùdí ni tómi, àbùdí ni todò. Gbogbo ẹni tí ń bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun ẹ ò máa rí tajé ṣe ni o. Oṣù ọ̀wàrà ni Yorùbá ń pè oṣù kẹwàá. Nínú oṣù ọ̀wàrà yìí òjò ìbùkún á rọ̀ sórí gbogbo wa. Ẹnìkan kì í rí pa ọgbẹ́ lára omi, ẹnìkan kì í rí ọgbẹ́ àná lára odò. Ẹ ò ní lùgbàdì ibi o, ipá ọ̀tá ò ní ká wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ oṣù ọ̀wàrà jẹ́ oṣù òmìnira fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Bí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá pọ́ inú rẹ̀ á dẹ̀. Oṣù ọ̀wàrà yìí ara tù wá, ara ó dẹ̀ wá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá kan ló sọ pé ọ̀nà kì í dín gágádìgágá kí adìyẹ kí ó má rí bí àbá rẹ̀. Ọ̀nà eré, ọ̀nà owó, ọ̀nà ìṣeré kò ní dé mọ́ gbogbo wa. Orílẹ̀ ẹja fi ń la Abuja, orí aṣọ yín dirú, orí aṣọ yín digba. Adániwáyé kò ní jẹ́ kí oṣù yìí kí ó lè mọ́ wa o. Kò ní lè mọ́ mi, kò ní lè mọ́ mi, ẹ̀rọ. Ẹ̀ǹlẹ́ o, gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí àti etí tó ń gbọ́ mi, èmi ọmọ yín náà ni àbúrò yín Dolapo ọmọ Ogunlana. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá kan ló sọ wípé ẹni ayé ń rí ni ayé yìn. Kò sírù rẹ, ìwọ ló mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe báyìí, ìwọ ló dára báyìí, a ò lè rírù rẹ. Akọ irọ́ pátá ni wọ́n pa fún ọ. Ìdí ni wípé irú ẹ̀dá pọ̀ jàǹtìrẹrẹ, irú Elédùmarè nìkan ni ò sí. Ayé rí ni wọ́n ń pe ni. Báyìí ò bá rí ni mọ́, wá pe ọmọ ẹlòmíràn. Ìwọ ni kí o sáré à ń tẹ ọmọ aráyé lọ́rùn mọ́ níwọ̀. Nítorí bó o bá fọrùn kọ́ tàbí o forí kọ́ àrùn kó o tó ṣẹ́jú pẹ́, oníkálukú ti ń bá tiwọn lọ. Wọ́n ò fi ṣèkà rárá. Adániwáyé ló dá wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀dá Ádámù kì í pẹ́ gbàgbé èèyàn. Ìwọ ni kí o ṣe gbogbo ohun ní ìwọ̀ntúnwọ̀nsì. Elédùmarè á kọ́ gbogbo wa mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe o. Ẹ ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin olùgbọ́. Ẹ ò ní lọ̀lọ̀ ẹja tí ò débù, bí ò sì ní lọ̀lọ̀ akèrègbè tí ò dòdò. Bí ẹ bá wo iwájú kẹ́ ẹ ríre, bí ẹ sì wẹ̀ ìrere, ire ló wà níbẹ̀. Nàìjíríà ò ní bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣé gbogbo yín ni mo kí, mo sì lò yín lọ́gọ̀ ẹnu. Orúkọ mi kò yí padà. Dolapo ọmọ Ogunlana ni mí. Ó dàbọ̀.
We also have Dolapo right here with us, the spoken word artist, and don't forget she's also a guitarist. We'll come to the guitarist part, you know, but still talking about spoken word. You said when you get to a place, you observe and then you come up with something. So what have you observed? And I would like to hear you.
Okay. When I walked in, you people greeted me. So I observed your gesture.
Okay.
And I loved it. It's made me feel at home. So in view of that, I can say something about that.
You have the floor. Shoot.
Ẹ̀ǹlẹ́ o, gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí àti tí tó ń gbọ́ mi. Èmi ọmọ yín, àbúrò yín náà ni Dolapo ọmọ Ogunlana. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá kan ló sọ wípé kámúrà gbá ká fi tara gbá, ìwà là ń wá. Kámúrà gbà ká fi tara gbà, ìgbà là ń wá. Kámúrà gbára gbà tàkúta, ìwà náà là ń wà. Ìwà ni yóò kú ni kò tó bá dọjọ́ ìdájọ́. Nítorí bí purọ́purọ́ bá kú, Akusigbo iná. Bí ṣìkàṣìkà bá kú, á kú sọ́dọ̀ oòrùn. Ṣòtítọ́ nìkan ni yóò kú sípò sí dẹ tí yóò sì daṣọ àrọ́bọra. Èyí ni wípé ìwà rere lẹ̀ṣọ́ ènìyàn. Ìwà ni bàbá àwúre, èéfín níwà, rere nírun. Ènìyàn tí ń gbé ní òkèèrè ní ìṣùbọ́ sísúnmọ́ ẹni la fi mọ̀ ṣe ẹni. Ẹ ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin olùgbọ́. Ẹ ò nílò lẹ́ja tí ò débo bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀ sí nílò lákèrègbè tí ò dòdò. Bí ẹ bá wá wo iwájú kẹ́ ẹ rírí o bẹ́ẹ̀ sì wẹ̀yìn rere, ire ló wà níbẹ̀. Èmi ti yín tòótọ́, Dolapo ọmọ Ogunlana, iBrandTV ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Oh, nice.
Well, I like the fact that you combined so many things. You know, there was the place of speaking about the good, you know, virtue of respect and why people should be good. You also linked it to how people even celebrate, you know, the dead ones and who are good. Because I know you talked about thing about kusikweika, you know, which is if someone dies doing bad and all of that. So it's quite good. Then you ended it with the prayers, you know, going out and getting all the goodies of life, basically. It's quite instructive, really. Again, this is it's not just Yoruba language. It's, you know, it's deep. Because it's more traditional.
Yeah, I wish I could even get you know the meaning of every word.
It was a bit fast for me, but I was able to you know, get virtually everything you said, which is quite commendable.
What's a wuri?
Blessing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got virtually everything, but it was quite fast. But it was quite commendable. I just like the sequence. Yeah. You know, you started with the greeting, and after greeting, you moved on to talk about the good virtue. Talked about, you know, why people should do good. I know there was the place of pussy there. In other words, you know, a casket of gold for good people, while for you know the bad people.
Pussy there.
Pussy there, yeah, a casket of gold.
Of gold.
Yeah, basically, it's just that's you know, on the surface. Literally, yeah, basically saying people who are good and die get celebrated, while those are, you know, that kind of a thing.
And
they get
when you die, people will talk good about them.
You in that sense. And then you ended it with the prayers like, okay, if you are going out, you know, you get good things and all. It's quite, you know, instructive, really.
Thank you.
The question then will be, do you tend to practice, or it just comes naturally? You know, when I'm in practice, you have to do this on a continuous basis.
Sometimes I practice.
Okay. Because
Yoruba language is, don't let me say it's difficult, because when you learn things, you won't find it difficult, you'll find it easy. Yeah. So let me say Yoruba language is tasky. So I learn the proverbs very well, and I try to know their meanings, what it depicts. Do you understand? It's tasky. Even English language, if you want to be fluent, if you want to have your eloquence in English language, it is actually tasky. So you just have to learn things.
What did you study in school?
I studied mass communication in Yabatek, and presently I'm studying sociology in Olabisi Onabanjo University.
So see the connection. I mean, that combination is good. Mass communication. Are you thinking of doing anything in mass communication? I mean, a Yoruba presenter would
I'm still in line. I'm still in line. So maybe when I'm done with my education, I can continue. Even I can run a master's in journalism, anything that relates with mass communication. And if I see a freelance opportunity, I would embrace it.
That's good. Great. Let's delve back to, you know, you being an entertainer. You're a lead guitarist. Yeah. And the question will be, do you, you know, are you a solo artist in that sense? Do you perform with a band? And are you restricted to a particular function, you know, in terms of maybe you play for churches only, or you play at events as well?
I don't play for churches only. Okay. And I'm not with a particular band. Okay. All I know is I play guitar. I'm a lead guitarist. Okay. So, and what I love about the lead guitar is the solo aspect. I love to solo so much. So I play on a weekly basis in different churches. Yeah, because I told you, I embrace any opportunity given to me, and guitar is what I love. It is a gift in which I have to nurture.
Your neck piece says you love it.
Yeah, guitar girl. So I don't have a particular band, but I play with band because in every event, people love to call me to grace the events, because people are always amazed to see a female guitarist. People believe that guitar is very challenging. It is difficult to learn. Because when I started playing the guitar and when I was learning the tonic so far, I was learning with 5 guys. And now I can tell you that I am the only one still playing guitar. They all ran away. And then I couldn't even afford to get a guitar because my dad was not in support. It was like, I asked you to go to school, and a guitar you want to play. But I just love it because I used to see myself in dream playing guitar, and I love it. It's a passion I derived since I was young. So ever since then, I embraced the opportunity. I don't have a particular band, but I play with band, and I play so well.
All right. Are you thinking of taking this talent to the next level? And what will be the next level for you?
Sure. Now, when I told you that it's a natural gift from God, it's not that I can't play well. I can play well, but I need to learn. And, you know, learning is very crucial. It is key. So I need to work with people who have a knowledge in guitar, who actually learns the guitar. So after learning it, I love to create content, not just to play at shows. I love to bring myself out the more. So when I learn it very well, I know how to play guitar, but I need to learn more.
For the next level.
And I said something that you have to look for inspiration. Ellen Hebe inspires me a lot. She's one of the people I'm looking up to. Then there is this lady on Instagram as well, Jesse Lead. So I look up to them. I chat with Jesse Lead often. Once I'm done with my educational paths, when I'm almost through, I'll continue. I'll put it up to the next level.
Okay, we've seen those who play musical instruments come up with like singles, you know. We've had from saxophonists to trumpeters, even guitarists. They have that's, you know, it could be a cover, it could be, you know, a personal single. So for you, are we looking at that? Should we anticipate that?
Just anticipate.
Okay.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Will it be a cover or strictly your own thing?
It might be a cover. I might make it to be a cover, and it might be my own thing. And if it's going to be my own thing, I would have to compose a song in which I'll play to it. So now I'm not basically doing music because I have a lot of things on my neck. But once I venture into hits, then I'll do cover, and I will also play. I'll also play my own music. Anticipate.
I like that. Anticipate. Well, we can only wish you the best because you are definitely a bag of talent, as I said, and there are so many things you do so well at that. You want to take up on the career challenge?
Okay, so if you're not doing any of these three things you've mentioned, what else do you think you would have been doing? You said entrepreneurship, guitarist, and you're also a
content creator.
In fact, 4 things. So apart from these 4 things, what else would you have loved to do?
I'll be a scholar. I'll be a lecturer because I love education.
That's
interesting. Nice. So a lecturer, right? So I mean, this is talent career challenge where you get to practice whatever you say you like to be. So as a lecturer, I'm your student, and let's say in a class of 100, you just did a test, and 40% of the people failed. And not only that, a lot of the people who probably even passed, you just had to help them. So I need you to talk to them. I mean, you're angry with your students for failing after, you know, so much work that you have put into teaching them.
Okay. I have actually been a teacher before. I taught in a Montessori school, and we believe that even if students did not perform well, don't scold them. Instead, encourage them. You can do better. So, what are the loopholes? What do you think I'm not doing right? How can I help you? I will interrogate them. I will ask them what is exactly the problem. Am I the one not lecturing you well? Or you don't enjoy the way I lecture? What else do you want? I won't be hungry because even there is another that says, do not underestimate the man who is under grace. It is normal for students to fail. Nobody is an island of knowledge.
Okay.
So all I have to do is to bring them close to myself. That is why most lecturers, what they don't know is that they don't have to be strict. You have to be friendly. Be friendly with your students. And engage in informal communications with your students. Bring them closer to you. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even get angry. I would just tell them I'm discouraged.
I have an inkling to how she would react.
Yeah, that's how you react. Now I want you to talk like what you said you're going to do.
Yeah.
Do it now. We are your students. So talk to us.
Okay. It is disheartening and appalling that you people didn't do well in the last test. However, I wouldn't like you to feel bad. I would like you to work harder, and in case you need to come to me if you don't understand any of the courses or the course outlines, feel free to come to me. What exactly am I not doing well? We are one. I'm human like you. I did not put fire on my head. So feel free to come. You can do better.
That's okay.
That's a good one. I like your type of lecturer. If all lecturers were like this in our public universities,
Well, they can't be all.
I mean, most students would probably have passed.
Well, as I said earlier, you can't have everyone with the same temperament,
Yeah.
especially for lecture. And sometimes, you know, lecturers also feel bad that, okay, I've set a curriculum, I come to classes to teach, give you assignments, explain, but maybe at some point some of you are not serious. You're either, you know, chatting, pressing your phones and all, and then exams come up or test results and you think I'm the bad guy, you know. So there's also that possibility that the lecturer can be coming from that aspect and decide, you know what, whatever it is, you guys have failed.
Thank you so much, Dolapo Ogunlana, for coming
You're
on the show
welcome.
and for, you know, sharing from your wealth of experience and knowledge.
It's my humble pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break now, and when we come back, we'll be talking about something very interesting. That's personal finance with Charles Fakro. We'll be back. Stay with us.